So the Empower Trading Group is a bigger community that we house people interested in cryptocurrency and then forex trading and then stocks trading. Okay, so maybe I will just limit it to just these three. Okay, these three assets, trading assets. All right. This meeting is going to be just for 1 hour, and I don't want to waste much time. The reason why I put us up here together is because I really want us to understand how to use our RYUQ app effectively to execute trades, especially when I release signals on the signal room. Okay. A lot of people ask questions. Oh, I'm not seeing this one. I'm not seeing that one. It just dawned on me that the larger community, because a lot of you here, you don't know me. So there is no way maybe you have access to some of my videos that I've done in the past to know how to navigate your way around the RYUQ app. So I'm going to be having that's why I put up this training together for us. So I'll be going straight to the point. I'll be going straight to the RYUQ app. I'll be sharing my screen with us. The screen to my phone. I'm going to be sharing with us so that we can see how to navigate our way around the RYUQ app. Okay, so let me share the screen now. And maybe if the phone you're using for the Zoom is different from your trading phone, okay, I mean where you have your RYUQ app, that's okay. That would be great. Okay. So that's the RYUQ app here. I believe this is the view quite a lot of us. This is the home page. This is the first thing you will see. This is the first page you will get to see in your RYUQ app. And I'm going to make sure that every aspect of this app, as much as I know, I will tell you, I don't think I know everything here in this app, but I think I've been able to ransack the app. And there are a few things maybe I don't know, but I know majority of the things here. So let's just get started. So the first thing you're going to see is the AP bind. I believe you know the AP bind. Okay, you will see the AP bind there at the top. Okay, that's where you get to bind your app. You can't be here if you're still talking about binding your app. So we're not talking about binding our apps. Okay, all right. If you're having difficulty doing that, or maybe you have people that maybe you are showing this RYUQ opportunity. For those of you that are so much into the networking aspect, okay, maybe you can request for the video. I'll give you some of my videos on how to set up and bind your app, okay? All right, now the next button there is the revenue details. That's where you get to see your revenue, how much you've made for the day. Okay, and there are so many misconceptions about the revenue details, and I've received a lot of complaints about the revenue details, so I would say that it's not as simple as it is. Okay, now the revenue details is where you get to see the amount of money the robot closed for you in profits. Okay, that doesn't mean that's the overall profit. The robot can close for you $10 profit, and you can be in a floating loss of -5. Okay, all right. So here you get to see the profits being closed for you by the robot. You will never see a minus here. So whenever you hear people tell you, the robot doesn't make a loss, blah, 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 that's okay. Yes, the robot will never show you where you made a loss, but trust me, the robot can be on a floating loss for the next 3 months, and you will see a dime here under the revenue details. So there could be sometimes you wake up in the morning and you look out for some profits under your revenue details, and you will see a dime. Don't get surprised. The robot mustn't make money every day for you. But I can tell you this, if you can follow the instructions I give out under the Telegram channel, trust me, there's hardly any day you will not see profit. In fact, let me just be more realistic with you. 30 days in a month, you should be able to see profits 25 days. I'm telling you. Why? Because some of you that have been following me will notice that I restructured the configuration settings to give room for us to have minimum 40% of our assets, our capital there in our wallets, in our Binance account, untouched by the robot. Okay, I may not get into the dynamics on how I did the look that, but I believe over time in our subsequent trainings, I'm going to really explain that to us, because whatever I'm doing, even how I analyze those pairs and why I tell people, do buy this, buy that, I want to teach everyone that. Okay? That's why I created the platform. I want to give out the knowledge free of charge. I want to teach everyone that. So the revenue details is where you go to see the profits closed for you. And please take note that this profit you see here, the robot takes 20% of it. So as you're seeing here, okay, let's get to see when I started using this robot. I started using this robot on the 18th of August. In fact, I was told about the robot, about the RoyoQ on the 17th. On the 17th, I'm already registered. I've done everything, remaining just to fund my account, to activate it. The following day, I did the funding, I activated, and I started being 18th. I don't know how to waste time at all. And I started, experimenting on the RoyoQ. And I found it very, very, very amusing and funny. What people say in whenever you search the YouTube channel, oh, the RoyoQ, just plug and play. This, I was wondering, my 15 years being a currency trader, I haven't seen a complete 100% plug and play robot. I'm telling you, seriously, where there are a few things we don't have to set. They will take the robot to do everything and do. I'm telling you, there is nothing as such as that. So, how well you know a robot will go a long way in determining how much you make out of it. I'm telling you. So when I get on YouTube, what I saw there was quite very, very funny. In fact, if you follow some settings on the YouTube channel, trust me, you will burn your account. I'm telling you, you will not see. Why this is very interesting is that this is spot trading. It's spot trading. So practically there is no liquidation. But the fact there is no liquidation doesn't mean you can't get your money get stocked. For example, you can buy Bitcoins. When Bitcoins has peaked $100,000 and you started declining, you buy and then it starts declining. Come on. You may end up being in a floating loss for the next 2 months because you may end up dangling below $40,000. So you must be able to understand, few things about trading. Now, even if you move from $100,000 down to $40,000, does it mean you should remain in the market? Does it mean you're going to remain in loss? No. Especially when you understand or when you're following my instructions. If you have some money in your account, 20% of your money, you can use it to do what we call manual replenishment. Now, these things I'm just beating around the bush. So let's just get straight to the point. Revenue details is where you see the profits closed. That doesn't mean you can't be on a floating loss. I will show us what the floating loss is. And you can see here from the 18th of August down to 11th of September, the robot has closed for me. The robot has closed for me $223.96. Now, some of you may be wondering, how much account do I have? I have about a $500 account. Okay, so right now, it's over more than 500. Okay, it's approximately about 700, 800. Okay, all right. So you can see here, yesterday I made about $6.122 because I'm really neck bent in test running the system that the configurations I give to Ross to stick to it to make sure that I am following through with you. That's why many of you will notice that we give some instructions, put this one on one shot, is because I am in those trades myself. Okay, so you can see the revenue details. That's where you see your money, the money that robot made for you. Then transaction record. Let's go to transaction record, the next part there. Transaction record is where you get to see the detailed transactions being entered by the robot. Okay, you can see here ICP USDT. There this is a report from Binance. So let me get to where it closed. Some transactions. Let me scroll down. Okay, let me scroll down to today's. Today is 11th, so let me get to today. Just today's transactions. Let's analyze today's transactions. Okay, yeah, that's today. Okay, I placed. Okay, no, sorry. Okay, so today the first transaction was closed for me is ATA. Okay. The full name is Automated Network. Now you can see here it closed at $1.1747 profit. What is the rate? What's the percentage? 1.3%. Now this is a report from Binance, not from RoyoQ, but you get to see it from RoyoQ. So let's analyze what you've got here. Look at the order number here. Look at the quantity of Ether that was purchased. And look at the deal amount. The deal amount is $89.8786. Approximately for me, I know it's $90. You can see margin call, numbers of margin call. Okay, that means it picked one margin call for me. I will explain that. It picked one margin for me, one margin. It picked one margin for me. Can you see fuel fee? The fuel fee is 0.23495289. What's this fuel fee for? This fuel fee is the 20% of the profit. This is what the robot takes. So, if the robot doesn't have access to your profit, to your money in Binance, so how does it take this fuel fee? Just a quick one. Let me go back here. You can see the arrow up. Okay, all right, let me go back. And then you will see on your extreme down right, you will see mine. You tap on it. You're going to see assets. Can you see assets? Here, this asset, here you have a wallet there. Now that's where the robot sends money to you. That's where also it takes money from you. How does the robot send money to you? You can see some of you, if you come over to this, your asset is only red, you'll be seeing. Okay. Now can you see fuel fee? This 0.0564. All right. If I tap on it, okay, no, let me leave it. Let's not get there today. Now, this fuel fee means that they deducted 20% of a profit. Okay, 20% of a profit closed for me. Now, that's red. It means it was deducted. Now, what about these ones here? All these things you see here are profits of people. Okay, the robot also pays me a percentage of profits of people. All right. I would love to say this, even though I wouldn't. Okay, let me just keep to it. Let me just leave that. If you find this robot very interesting, trust me, the least you should do for your friends is to have them connected to the robot. I'm telling you, as long as you are using the signal channel I provided, share this robot. People, I'm telling you, all these green figures you see here, they are earnings. I'm sorry. The screen I was sharing went off. So let me share back the screen again. Okay. All right. So many of you, when you get to yours, you will be seeing red. That's minus. Money being deducted all the time. But if you look at mine, you're going to see more of green. Now, for every single transaction closed, okay, by the robot, for the people that actually purchase this robot using my link, I earn a percentage of the profit. I think at this point in time, I'm earning about 6%. 6%, okay, profit. And for me, it may be small, but there's nothing as sweet as residual income. Okay, so you have here $55. Okay, please, once this money here gets down to less than $2, it will stop. The robot will stop performing. Okay. All right. It's very important. The robot will stop performing. So if the robot stops performing, what happens to you? It can no longer close transactions for you. So what do you do then? Make sure you always keep money here. But for those of you that have connected people to use the robot, trust me, you may never, I've never put money back again into this robot. In fact, the robot has paid me more than, let me just check here. Can you imagine that? The robot has paid me more than $488 for people using the robot. Just today alone, about $41.425. You can see the dates here. Dates can lie, figures can lie. You can see that yesterday was $10.759. On the 9th was $80. On the 8th was $50. You can see that some days maybe even be $1. But my dear, my people talk say at all a winch. No matter how small the thing is, okay, it's coming. I've made over $488 and I'm just about 3 weeks old here. So it's very, very, very interesting. Okay, it's very interesting, to have such a function in the robot where you can share your link and make money. When I mean money, you can make so much money from it. All right, so that is it. So let's get back to our transaction details, transaction record once again. I think there is nothing again we need to see here. All right, okay, let's first get to see this one. You will notice here the robot will close the transaction and enter another transaction immediately. This is 11:50, 11:50 and 24 seconds. This is 11:50 and 25 seconds. So it will close the transaction and enter back again. Now, these are the things you can't, if you are the one manually trading, you cannot do this. Less than 1 second, you've executed the transaction. It's not possible. As you close and enter, it's not possible at all. It's not possible. So that's the reason why this robot is so unique. Okay. All right. Now, many of you must have been asking questions like, why should I use this robot when I'm going to be the one to activate the transaction? Trust me, if you have ever traded currency before, you will know the reason. The answer will be there. For sure. That's just the truth. The answer will be there. The reason why many of you are asking such questions is because you've not been involved in any form of trading before at all. When you've been involved in trading, you won't ask that question. Okay? The only place you can have what we call total hands-free trading is what we call copy trading. Copy trading. And what is copy trading? Copy trading is a feature where you just connect your own account to someone else's account. And then with the technology of copy trading, where if I enter a transaction in mine, it executes in yours. And some of you will be wondering, can we have that in RoyalQ? Yes, we can have that in RoyalQ. And I'm on my way to creating that. There are a few conditions to that. The conditions are very simple. The robot should have closed $1,000 profit for me. Okay, so I'm on my way to it. As you can see already, I'm 223. Once I get to $1,000, then I can create what we call a circle where some of you that are quite so busy, all you need to do is just to plug your account to my circle, synchronize your account to my circle, and then it will get executed automatically. But still, you still have a role to play. And these are the things you don't get to hear on YouTube. On YouTube, they will tell you, plug your account to a channel or whatever, and they're making money for you. It's a lie. That's a flat lie. You will, in fact, you will lose your money. I'm telling you the truth. Because the people you are copying, they are making money from your trades, from the profits. When you are in a floating loss, my dear, you are the only one in a floating loss. They may not be in a floating loss. And anyway, I'm not here to just talk about that today. The day I'm going to talk about copying trading on RoyalQ, your eyes will get wide open. So what's the next thing we need to look at? Inviting a friend. You can see here inviting a friend. Click on invite friend. You get to see your link. I'm going to give you a piece of advice, okay? This is not just about network marketing. I'm a professional network marketer, and I represent a very big organization. So that's the reason why, one of the reasons why I'm not having my identity revealed, okay? All right, because for me, yeah, I have a company that I'm pushing full time. RoyalQ is, for me, is an answer to my prayer and then to some person's prayers, okay? Because there are some persons I know so well that, come on, they will not be able to do the things we do. All they want is just to have a simple platform where they can just have, their mobile phones and then, do few things as we are doing here in RoyalQ. So it's an answer to me. A lot of people will call me, they call me by my name and say like things like, do you have this? Do you have that? Something I could just do. I could just operate from my mobile phone all alone. And for me, RoyalQ is just it for me. So all I do is to send the links to them and tell them to activate it and then send my videos to them. It's so easy. You don't even need to do much. Okay, if you are here, all you need to do is to copy your own link, send to your people, send to friends. Okay, let them register. When they register, that's it. You don't need to teach them anything. You can send my own videos to them. Send my videos on how to register for Binance. Send my video to them on how to bind their own accounts. And then there are so many persons here. That's what they did. That's what I did. Send it to them. Let them bind their own accounts from the RoyalQ to the Binance, and then connect them to the Empower Trading group. And guess what? As they are making money, you are making money. Okay? So I'm going to really suggest you do that. Trust me, the kind of money you will make doing that will surprise you. I never knew it could be like this. Seriously. So I see myself every day right now, grossing over $30, $40 every day. It's just amazing. It's just amazing. So copy your link and give to your friends. Tell them registration is free. Okay, but 1 year activation is $120. And then I'm going to warn you, if you don't do this, someone is going to do it to your friends. Okay, if you don't do it, someone is going to do that to your friends. Okay, now the next thing we're going to see here under the homepage is your trades that are on. As you can see here, I'm actually on 2 trades. I'm on ICP. Okay, I remember I gave a signal on ICP. I'm on ICP. You can see that here. And then I'm also on ATA. Some of you will be like, engineer, why didn't you give us this signal too? We could just see right now it's rolling in profits for you. My dear, I'm concerned so much about you, your account, and your success. There are a whole lot of signals I'm going to see I will not want to send to Ross, because I'm more interested in seeing you, if at the end of the month, what you made is 20%. Let that 20% be 20% in your account. Don't be on a floating loss. What is a floating loss? For example, take a look at this transaction. I'm on ICP here. This is $0.16%. That's positive. You can see the floating profit is 0.06. If this is on minus, my floating loss will be, my loss will be here. Now, what is floating loss? Floating loss is what we call the unrealized profits. Unrealized profits. Okay, the trade is still on. The quantity of the coin you purchase, for example, I'm on ICP 0.65. It will still remain 0.65. Okay, but the floating loss, which is dependent on the amount of dollars committed to that transaction. How do I know that? Let me give you an example. Just tap on this ICP. Let me show you something. Can you see position amount? This position amount here tells you how much that is committed to this trade. So for this ICP USDT now, I just have about $39.67 committed just to this trade alone. Okay, so let me go back again. Now, here, when you're looking at the floating loss, you're looking at, you can see that is a minus. Can you see it's minus 0.0211? So I'm not risking all the money in my account. Just about approximately $40 is out for transaction. Do you get that now? Okay, it's very important you understand that. So you have your floating profit and your floating loss. If it's on profit, you will see the box here will be blue. If it's on in profit, it's blue. If it's on a loss, it's red. If it's on green, it means that market is waiting for the market, what we call market callback, the price callback to enter the transaction. I'm going to talk about that later. Okay, so let's understand this. You can see the quantity of the coin purchased, 25. You can see the latest price. Please take note of this latest price. Some of you would have noticed when I'm giving signals, I say things like, if price is still below so and so. What it means is this: when you get to your RoyalQ app, look at the latest price. When I tell you, for example, right now on ICP, I've been saying this, when the day ICP will start pumping money, in fact, it's already pumping money for a lot of people. People will be wondering, where was I? Where was I? Where was I? I've been saying this price, any price of ICP below 62, I'll keep saying it below 62, like this 60 now is a good price. You can execute a buy order. So when I give a signal and say, if price still below 62, activate. What it means is this: when you come to that currency pair and you see the latest price, and you see the latest price, how do you know the latest price? You see that here is still within the range of the signal. It means you should then activate that transaction. Okay. Now, what is increase? Increase has to do with the percentage increase of that particular coin per day. That's the 24 hours change of that coin per day. So within 24 hours, ICP has changed in price, has increased in price by 3.41%. That's what you have here. All right. Now, I think we are done with this page. So let's get to quantitative. You can see here quantitative. Click on quantitative. Now, under quantitative, you will get to see the list of all the coins available. And I've seen a lot of people tell me things like, sir, I can't see ICP. I can't see this particular coin. I can't see that particular coin. It's very simple. All you need to do is to go back to mine. Okay, go to mine. You can see mine here, your extreme right. Click on mine. You will see where they wrote professional edition. Activate the professional edition. It's very, very important. If that's your first time doing that, they will ask you some questions, about 4 to 5 questions. Just answer randomly. Even if you get it wrong, it doesn't matter. All you need to do is to do what? Choose the right ones they show you, and then you'll be on professional edition. Make sure your account is on professional edition. So let me just activate it again. All right. See the way this asset is growing. You know, as people are making money, mine is increasing. All right. I'm going to really talk about that later. So let's get back again to quantitative. So under quantitative, you're going to see the list of all the coins. Now, there is this popular video. There's this video I did. I wanted just to sound conventional because I didn't want to have anyone disturbing me, you know, kind of like, oh, what do I want to buy? What do I need to buy? So I wanted to sound conventional, you know, what you get to hear on the YouTube channel. Just check the coin that has the highest negative. The one that has the highest negative, enter it. My dear, don't do it. Don't do it. All right? Don't do it. Don't. Just follow the signal I'm giving you in the Telegram channel. I trust God. I'm going to be having trainings now every Tuesdays and every Saturdays in the afternoon so that I can educate us on how to analyze these things. It's very easy, trust me, but we will have to learn how to use Binance very well in order to be able to know the coins to activate. And so one of the trainings I'm going to be doing, that will be on Tuesday next week, will be on how to use Binance. Okay, so I will teach you how to use Binance. All right, so that's where I actually look at it, the coins properly, because here is only the price I'm seeing. I can't see the price actions. I can't see the chart. So I'm going to just teach you how to just look at the chart in less than, I'm not joking, in less than 25 seconds, you should be able to say, okay, this is the right time to buy it. This is the right time to activate it. This is not the right time to activate. That's okay. So that's for quantitative for you. All right. Make sure you're on Binance. You can see at the top you have Binance and Huobi. If you're using Huobi Global, okay, you go to Huobi Global. But I'm not on Huobi Global. My account is on Binance, so I go to Binance. Now look at another thing again you need to take note of. Anytime you are on quantitative, you can see just above the quantitative button, you get to see the Binance current USDT balance. The Binance current USDT balance. Okay, you can tap on this round stuff here. It will rotate and give you the current balance. Please take note. This is not the value or how much your money now is. I've seen a lot of people that tell me things. Sir, I started with $500. My current USDT balance, the thing is reduced, is now $1. Does it mean my money has finished? My dear, your money has not finished. The Binance current USDT is actually, Binance current USDT balance is actually the amount of USDT you have in your Binance account available for the robot to transact with. It doesn't mean your money has finished. Okay? In fact, if you want to really know the true value of your money, equivalent of your money, you have to get to Binance and get to see that. I will just show us that quickly. I will show us that quickly, okay, before the end of the meeting. I didn't plan to do anything on Binance, but I will just show us that quickly. All right, so let me just go to Binance. All right, it's very easy. When you get to Binance, make sure you log in. Make sure you are on Spot Wallet. Make sure you're on Spot. Okay, you can see here overview. Make sure you're on the Spot. On Spot, I'm on Spot here. Okay, get to Wallets. Click on Wallets. And if you want to see the real value of your money, look at the equity value. That's the real value of your money. Okay, equity value. All right, you look at the equity value. Okay, then if you scroll up, then you're going to see how it's being distributed. So you can see under ICP, I have about $1,102.34 in it. Only ICP. Under my USDT, can you see I'm having 49.75? That's why from the RoyalQ app, you've seen there $49.75. You can see under ETA, I have my $35. Then you can now see some fractions. And those of you starting off with the RoyalQ app newly, these are the things you're going to notice. Some fractions of your money will be in some of these coins. Okay, in one of my trainings, maybe on Tuesday, I'm going to show you how to convert them back to USDT. It's very easy. Some people tell me, sir, why is it I'm having $1 in most of my, the thing is now up to $20. So how can I have $20 of my money? distributed in all these coins. Please, I want to have all of them back to my USDT. I'm going to tell you what to do. That will be on Tuesday. All right. So if you want to know your current equity balance, your equity, please, equity value, just log in to your Binance. You get to see that there, equity value. Okay, here you get to see your profits and your losses of the previous days. Yesterday, I made over 10% of my money. Don't ask me how I did it. I will teach you. These are the things you're going to learn over time. Yesterday, when I made over $101, the robot can give me this $101 on this. That's just the truth. So I'm going to tell you what I do. The robot is there to assist you to make crazy money from this. But in case if you are so busy, the robot can help you to making at least 20% to 40% of your money every month. Okay, now we are done with the quantitative. Don't worry, I'm coming back to trading. Let me just finish up with the remaining things. Under circle, you can see circle here. Under circle, this is where you can copy people. All right, this is where you can copy, people. What we call it to copy a strategy. You can integrate a strategy into your account. And I'm going to warn you, be very careful. Be very careful. Don't just go and copy someone, you will lose your money. I'm telling you, these guys are just here to just make money off your head. You will lose your money, seriously. Then under news, you will get to see the news of everything happening in your account. You can even chat with people under news. Okay, if for example, now I know your username, I can come over here under chat. Okay, sorry. Sorry. Okay. Okay, you can see the message. You can see the message that someone sent to me here. Okay, see you can chat with your inviter. Sorry, the person that connected you to the business. You can chat with the person. You can see here, Mr. Dasusu. He was chatting with me. In fact, we normally have good conversation with each other here. Okay, all right. So that's it. Then under mine, okay, that's where we're going to see some of the major features of the robot. So let's get to see the major features of the robot under mine. Then after that, we now get back to quantitative and see how to set trades. Okay, I've talked about the professional edition. That's the first thing you see there. I've talked about that. Under member center, that's where you get to see this robot. They designed it in such a manner that as you promote the robot, okay, as you go ahead to share the robot with people, they have different ranks. I'm going to say this to us. If you don't have a very good passive income platform, okay, I know what passive income can do for people. I'm telling you, trust me, RoyalQ is just the list of what I do. This is the list. For some of you here, you're already aware of that. I have businesses that put into my pocket passively, okay, more than 5 million every month. I can tell you that RoyalQ is very beautiful. I know so well that if I should come out fully and do what I've done in some of my other businesses in RoyalQ, I'll be making more than $1,000 in less than a month. I'm going to make $1,000 every day in maximum 30 days. I know what I'm saying. So if you don't have a passive income platform, please take this very serious. Some of you say, oh, I don't like networking. This is not networking here. This is not about networking. This is about bringing value to people. You are using a product working for you. What stops you from just sending the link? Some of you, you know me so well. The reason why you killed him because you know he's working for me. And you see that he's working for you. Send the link to someone else. That's all. And then you're making crazy cash here. So if you're coming in here, you're just like a V1 under your member center. That's where you get to see where you are currently. I need to be what really got me interested in this is the money I started making. How can it be? In less than 2 weeks, I've made over $400. I was like, damn, what's going on here? I had to pay attention. Okay. At this point in time, anybody that activates the robot, you can earn as much as $40. Let me show you something here. You can even earn as much as $70 US. From the $120, that's crazy. Over $70 we can earn directly. And not just that. Look, there is something I noticed recently that got me amazed. I from the robot setting here, I'm on V2. Even the people that I shared my link with, as they share the link with their friends, I also get paid. Can you imagine that? $10 each from their friends where they share the links with. So if you don't have a very good residual income platform, maybe you just, everything you earning, you have to work for it. Trust me, just pay a little attention to this, okay? Get your account set up, funding good money. People like proofs. put in $500. All these are $100, $200. I have already banned $100 in my Signal platform. If you are doing testing in this platform is $300. I said it. I'm saying it right now. $300. Okay. For me, the most ideal is $500 US, so that you can, at the end of the month, you can see something substantial. Not to be trading with it. Actually, what's your profit? 10%. 10% is $10. $10 is how much? 5,000 naira. 5,300 naira. No, but if it's 10% on $500, that's $50. That's over 30,000. You can, it's something. Okay. So please, let's really upgrade our accounts to $500 if we can, really, and then share the links with people. So that's where you get to see this is your member center. I'm actually on V2 right now. Okay, I'm on V2 right now. I'm actually making 30%. That's 6% of all the profits anybody connected, both me and directly and indirectly, I am making from there. 6% of all their profits. That's why you see under my asset, you see direct quantification. I'm making money from there. So let's just get out from there. I've talked about assets already. Asset is where they take the fuel fee, and that's where it's a wallet. You can withdraw the money from this wallet. You can see withdrawal. Let me go to my withdrawal. You can go to withdrawal. You put the address, maybe your Binance address. You see your withdrawal here. Put your Binance and USDT withdrawal wallet address. Put it here. Make sure it's TRC20. Please, there are so many channels for withdrawal. Make sure any wallet you are withdrawing from or you are depositing to whatever, make sure it's TRC20 as long as this robot is concerned. Please, the withdrawal fee is just $2. If I want to take this money right now, I'll just put the wallet address here. I have over $55 here. I can withdraw maybe about $40, send it to my Binance account. So that's one of the ways I also use in growing. The only money I put into this robot is $500. So as you can see how much I've made. I've made $220 from my trading profits, and I made about more than $440 from the profits of other people. Okay, there are people that have connected to this that are as in transacting with $5,000. They are making more profits than me, but I'm also receiving 6% of their own profits because they are using the robot with my link. Until today, they are still thanking me, for that. So if you see the red, the minus means that's the fuel fee. They collect it from every profit they make for you. All right. So that's all for assets. We've talked about the transaction record where you get to see the record of your transactions. We've talked about that already. Let's go back. Okay, we get to API binding. We've talked about API binding. Okay, we've talked about that. Then the next one is your team. Okay, your team has to do with the people you connected. Okay, people that use your link to activate. You can see here I've made over $480. Direct quantification means I have about 11 people that have activated directly with my link. 11 activated directly with my link. But look at team quantification has to do with the total number of persons that have activated. So I can only talk about 11. The remaining 24, I don't know who they are. See today, I don't know them. You can see here 4 not activated yet, meaning there are 4 persons I send the links to that have registered with the link, but they've not activated it. I'm going to advise you, even if your friends don't have the money right now to activate it, get them to register immediately. Let them register with your link. Later on, let them activate. Yes, tell them it's free to register. Then later on, let them activate. All right. So you can see here, 66 not activated yet under my team, meaning that these 66 people here have registered with the link, but they have not paid their $120 for activation. And you can see my direct referrals and then the people under them. You can see here, Cozy has about 39. Cozy is a crazy dude. Cozy, you are crazy. I believe you're here. This guy is crazy. 39 persons has registered with this link. I don't know how many have activated already with this link. I don't know. But obviously, this 39 have not yet activated, but I believe they are activated. If they're not activating, I wonder why mine has to be 35 instead of 11. Okay, I have here AB4, 26. Man, guys are crazy. You can have here DIC here, DIC3. Okay, you can see here EHE 14 and TBO5, that's 5, my dear. Okay, so everybody doing what they can do. So nobody forces you to do this, but I'm going to advise you. This is a very good residual income, platform for you. A very good residual income platform for you. Under reward details, you get to see how you are being paid. Under reward details, you get to see the profits, the money that RoyalQ pays to you. Please, If you want to start seeing this kind of money, just share your links with your friends. Get them to activate this robot and make money like you. And then you're going to start making this kind of, can you imagine? Today alone, I made $41. Yesterday, $10. Day before is the 80. Check it. When I started using my link from the 25th of August. Check it out. Less than 2 weeks, I'm already $488. And this is still increasing because as the robot is making money for people, it is adding. Let me show you. Let me tap on this. If I tap here, you're going to see how the money came. You're going to see $10 here. Okay. So it's important you can see here profits of people under direct quantifications. These are profits of people, team quantifications, people in my team. These are people I don't even know. The robot is trading for them and making money. These are the people direct quantifications are the people that I connected directly. Okay. And the robot is trading for them and making money. So you can make money from this stuff. I'm telling you can make money, a lot of money from this stuff. Okay. So that's it for reward details. I think we're going to just leave the rest. The circle owner rewards, synchronized strategy. Let's just leave the rest. Let's just get to quantitative and see how to set up a trade, because I really want us to make sure that we get that properly. So let's get to quantitative. All right, I'm back to quantitative. Oh, someone is saying -3. Oh, what is this minus? This is -3%. Okay, that's the how will I put it? The deviation, the percentage deviation from the entry price, from your entry price. It's nothing. Just relax. It's not minus $2.92. That's not minus $2.92. No. Okay. Just take note of that. All right. I want us to go to my Telegram channel right now. Let's get to my Telegram channel because I will love to be very practical. Okay. This is our Telegram channel. If you're watching this recorded video and you are not yet part of the Empower Trading Click, you are missing out on a lot. Check the description below. Okay, you're going to see the Telegram channel link there. Okay, and then click there, and then you join the Telegram channel. It's for everybody. It's not just for people that I got connected to this platform. Okay, it's for everybody. All right, it's for everybody. We are in less than a few weeks now, I think a week, and we're already 65 subscribers. That's beautiful. We are increasing every day. I want us to get to over 1,000 before the end of the month. Okay, so let's get to see the signals I do give out, and then how to interpret those signals. Because your ability to interpret those signals, we actually determine how far you can go in utilizing these signals. Okay. All right, now this one of my last information message I sent out. I said if you activated SRS USDT, kindly set to one shot and allow your ICP USDT to keep running. Let me even ask us, how many of us actually did this? Let me see you wave your hand. If you did this, if you got this signal and then you did it, let me see you wave your hand. Let me see you wave your hand, please. If you did it, let me see you wave your hand. Okay, now if you did it, you will notice that it was as if I timed the market, but I did it actually. It's the skill. All of us can develop. In less than 20 minutes, I send that signal. The RSR closed. How many of you noticed it? Let me see wave your hand. Less than 20 minutes, that signal went out. The RSR closed. The reason why I did that was because the RSI volume was quite very, very sluggish. For 3 days now, it has been trying to drag up. So the market volatility is very, very low. I thought it's going to be very high from the analysis I did, but the volatility was very, very poor. And we must understand that, hey, when it comes to trading, you need volatility. In fact, the robot works well in up and down. Market is jumping up and jumping down. Once it's jumping up and jumping, you are making money. But the one that is sluggishly moving, either sluggishly moving up, you're not making so much money, or sluggishly moving down, you're not making so much money. I want the one that's jumping up and jumping down anyhow. That is where you make money. But while they're jumping up and jumping down, they are also moving up or moving down in a trend. Okay, so that's the reason why I said that. Okay, so I believe at least we are out of this signal. Then for the ICP USDT, I said keep running. Reason, I gave you the reasons. Now, if you haven't activated ICP USDT, kindly do so before price exceeds 62 USD. What does that mean? Under your RioQ app, get to your ICP USD. You can see that here. What's the price? You can see it has been fluctuating between 57 and 61. The price is 59.30, meaning that you can activate this right now. You can activate it right now. People that activated it 2 days ago, okay, they make good money. All right, good. So let's get back to the signal. And I said use the settings below. Whole profit take ratio, 1.3 to 1.5. Let me give you a piece of advice. If, for example, market has lasted for a long time, and then you now put it on one shot, and you want it to reach the profit on time, you can reduce your own profit take ratio to 1. That's what I usually do. Okay, if I want to cycle out of a trade fast, maybe there are more opportunities out there, and I want to take advantage of it. There are signals that are coming out, and the one you've been in, it has been dragging and dragging and dragging. You can put your whole take profit ratio to 1 because that's the least you can put there. Set it to 1, and then once the market, put it on one shot. So once the market gets to 1%, bingo, it closes. Of course, we know the whole profit callback. Put it to 0. I will tell us why I put it to 0. Why? What is whole profit callback? For example, if you put it to like 0.3 and you set your whole profit take ratio to 1.3, it means that you are giving room for the market to move further than 1.3%. So you are saying if market should get 1.3%, it should activate a take profit, but it shouldn't close the transaction. Now, if the market starts coming down, that's the calling back by 0. If it comes down by 0.3%, now that means that your profit will be 1%. It should close so that you don't start losing much. It will close for you. But if it goes down to maybe to 1.2 and keeps going up, and maybe goes up to like 2.0, the 2.0% is now the new profit ratio. Then if it starts coming back again from that 2.0 and comes down by 0.3, meaning that 2.0 minus 0.3 will give you 1.7. If it gets to 1.7, instead of losing more than that, it should close. But if the market didn't get down to 1.7, maybe it got to 1.85 and then shoot up again to 5%, it means the new profit ratio is now 5%. And if it starts calling back from 5% down again to 0.3, your callback is always, if market is trying to come back, let it not go beyond this. But I'm going to tell you why I put 0. For now, market volatility is not that crazy that, unlike the crypto market around April, May, when market, you can wake up in the morning and see Bitcoins from $40 to $65, and it will jump within a twinkle of an eye. Market is just moving gradually. So I found when I set the profit call back to 0.3 or 0.5, I found that I was losing my profit. So what I did was I set it to 0. Hello, Mr. Robot. If you get to 1.3, close them for me. Close it. If we get to 1.5, close it. I noticed that I started making more money. I started keeping more of my profits, okay? Instead of from 1.5, at least I can have about 1.3%, 1.1%. But those days when I normally put 0.3% callback, all my transactions were closing with 0.7, 0.7%. So it means I was losing almost half of my money to the market. So that's why I did it. Then what is buy-in callback? Buy-in callback means if the market, for example, gets to a point where it needs to execute a new transaction, the buy-in callback works with the margin configuration. Let me give you what it means. If market hits against you, okay, you know what? Let's forget about the buy-in callback. Let's talk about margin configuration. When we talk about that, I will get back to buy-in callback to explain. Now, what is margin configuration? Before I say something about this, success in trading is not about always being right. My 15 years being a professional trader, you can be right for 99 times and be wrong one time. And that one time can wipe out all the profits you've had in the 99 times. I will say it again. Success in trading is not about being right. It's about managing being wrong. Okay? Now, the robot uses what we call the martingale strategy. What's martingale strategy? If, for example, you have $100 to enter a transaction, let's say, for example, $150 to enter a transaction. Martingale strategy says, don't carry all the $150 and pump into the transaction at once. Don't expose all of them to risk. Start with a little fraction. Just start with a fraction. So let's use this as an example. You have a capital of $150. Practical example. What did I say here? I said the maximum transaction you should enter is 1 pair. So you should enter that ICP USDT. Don't enter any other thing. And you know you'll be crying that your money is sluggish. You're moving tiny. I'm sorry. Go and increase your capital to enjoy more profits. Increase it. So look at what it means now. It means that when I'm activating this trade, I'm using just $10. That's the first buying amount to activate. That's $10 in the transaction. That is $10 of my money out of the $150 is in the trade. And I'm saying to the robot, if the market goes down 4.5% against me, against that pair, you should buy 2 times. What is 2 times? This $10, it will not be times 2. You should buy it what? Times 2. Deep. How many dollars will not be the transaction? $38. Okay? And I say again, if the market goes down 8.5%, after it has activated the first margin, it should buy what again? 4%. Why are we doing this? Why is this strategy very powerful? It reduces your entry price. So a perfect scenario, watch this. Let me see if we're going to do this. Where is note? Okay. All right. Now let's just use this as an example. ICP USDT. Okay. We have current price. Let's say current price is 60 USD. That's what you bought. And then you paid and you bought 1 slot. Okay. And then you bought once. Okay. Now, watch this. At 4.5% down, the robot buys how many times again? Okay, let's be a little bit, let me make it easier. Assuming for you to understand, assuming the current price is 100, please, let us use 100 for easy calculation, okay? And then you bought once. That means you bought 1 of this coin. You just bought 1. You bought 1 of this coin. You bought 1. Now at 4%, what is 4%? Watch. 4% means the price is now what? The price is now what? $96. That's what it means. At 4%, what do? Buy twice. What does that mean? Very, very simple. It means that your average price, here you bought twice, so it will be 96 times 2 will give you 192. I'm just doing some calculations to tell you why that margin is very important. Okay, we have 192. 96 times 2 we give you 192 US dollars. But now you have what? 2 coin. You have 2 coin. Now, what is your average price? What's the average price? Very simple. What's the average price? The average price will now be what? 100 plus 192, okay? All divided by 3, because you have 3 coins. So what would that be? 100 plus 192 will give you what? 292. And 292 divided by 3 will give you what? Let's just do that simple math. 292 will give us what? I want to show us why that strategy is very powerful. Don't worry, I'm not doing all this calculation. I'm doing this so that you can trust the robot and allow it to do the work for you. 292 divided by 3 will give you 97.3. Now, your new average price is now 97.3. Now, what does that mean? You are now in 3 positions. You have 3 coins now, okay? You have 3 coins. The market doesn't need to get to $100 before it can give you profits. So assuming your profits here, your target profits was 1%. 1%. So that means you are saying if market gets to 101, it should close for you. Are you hearing me? What is the meaning now? It means that by the time you get in here, sorry. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Now, what he's saying now is this: if the market gets to, watch now, 97.3, what is 1% of 97.3? Very, very simple. Let's do the calculation. Okay. 1% profit will be what? 1% profit will be, that's 97.3 times 1 divided by 100. That will give you 0.973. Okay, 0.973. Now add it to the price, which is 97.3. How much will it give you? How much will it give you? Plus 97.3. That will give you 98.273. 98.273. Now watch this. What does this show you? What does it show you? Very, very simple. The market doesn't need to go to $100 again to give you profits. So by buying the dip using margin, you will be earning 1% of your $30. Are you following me? Because you now have of your 3 coins. And if each coin is the first one is $100 purchased, okay. The second one is what? 192, and then your entry buy-in is $30. Let's assume that each of them you are buying with $10. That means it's $30. You will now be earning 1% of the $30 by the time the market gets to 98.273. Market doesn't need to get to 100 anymore. Your market does not need to get to where you enter this to give you profit. That is the powerful thing about the martingale strategy. You may enter a market at a higher price, but the market can close for you in profit on a lower price. Why? Because it has picked up margins for you. Many of you here enter the signal I gave on ICP USDT. I want to check that signal. That was day before yesterday. That was day before yesterday. I sent a signal on ICP USDT. Where is it? I sent a signal on ICP USDT. No, not this one. The day I gave out the one of Avast and SRS. I gave out SRS. I gave out ICP. I gave out ICP. Where is it again? Where is it? Okay, I said activate if price is still below. At the time I gave out this signal, guess what happened? The price was still at around 61.562. But what is the current price now? You and I will testify that ICP is actually down now. It is 59.34. But many of you here have recorded profits on the ICP. How many of you here have recorded profits on the ICP? Let me see, wave your hand. If you recorded profits on the ICP, let me see, wave your hand, please. Please wave your hand, 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 wave your hand. My account is also running on it. If you have recorded profits in ICP since that Monday, let me see, wave your hand. No, that's a Monday. So since 3 days ago when I released the signal, does it mean that none of you here activated the transaction ICP USDT? How many of you activated the transaction on Wednesday? How many of you activated the transaction on Wednesday? Please, I hope I'm speaking to people that are following me in my Telegram channel here. No one activated the signal. Mr. Eto, did you activate the signal? Okay, let me unmute you. Okay, let me unmute you. I want to hear from you, Mr. Eto. Okay, unmute yourself.
Okay. At the time I activated it, it was even above the signal price when you earlier gave. So when you gave it, when you send the signal, I now still allowed it to buy at the margins that you said we should configure. So even till now, it has not entered profit for me. Mm.
Oh, you entered it when it was above 63.
Yes.
No. That's the reason why you must have to follow my signal very well. If you've entered it even when it was below 63, even though it's on 59 right now, it has been closing in profits. I want to see someone that entered ICP on Wednesday. All right, thank you so much for speaking up. I want to see someone that entered ICP on Wednesday. Some of you here entered ICP on Wednesday. Yes, Madam Chinwe, I believe you entered ICP on Wednesday. If you're there, hello, ma'am. You entered ICP on Wednesday. Now, the price has not gotten yet to 63. But guess what? It has been giving what? Profits. Because it has been picking on margins. Please, I want us to take note of that. Follow the margin configuration. Okay, so let's go finish up with the signal explanation. Then we can get into trading properly. Now there is a new signal parameter that I introduced. It's called the peak price. It's called the peak price. What is the peak price? People have been asking me questions like, sir, if I start this thing now, how many times will it cycle for me before I now stop it? How many times? Now, I decided to introduce this peak price to allow us to enjoy the ride. For example, this ICP, all of you are seeing now, the day it will start moving, all of us will start, hey, see money, oh, see money, oh. Yes. Now, I'm aware that some of you that follow the signal, that was last week, and you entered ICP. Okay. Some of you are still on a floating loss. Relax. Once the price goes up, okay, it will level up for you. That's the reason why right now I make sure you don't have more than 40%, more than 60% of your money in transaction, so you can learn to do what we call manual replenishment. That will be a training for another day. So make sure you always look at that peak price. As long as the price has not reached the peak price, allow it to keep cycling for you. Okay? Allow it to keep what? Cycling for you. All right. So if you have, let's take a look at what we have here. The new signal I gave. Where is it? Okay, here it is. Watch this. If you have $150, make sure it's only one pair you are trading. Don't make that mistake. I am also in the trades with you people. Okay, in a scenario where market goes down, with excess money we have, we are always bouncing back and making so much money. Okay, so please make sure you stick to these things. If you have $300, make sure you stick to $10, or you can use $20 to buy one pair. In fact, I won't lie to you. If it's me, I go just use $20 to buy one pair. Seriously. Seriously. $20, you see the money is making is more than the $10. Serious. But for me, this $300 is for people that are testing. In fact, even when some people, they want to connect to the robot through me, I'm kind of like, how much will I start? I don't want to be in a place $1,000. Well, come on. Do you know what it means to have this thing running on $1,000? That's so much money for you. So much money. I'm telling you. Just go for it, please. All right. Now, if you have $500, you can actually have $20 on 2 pairs, or you can just have this $35 is supposed to be $40. It's supposed to be $40 on 1 pair, or you can have $12 on 3 pairs. Please, this is a typo error. Jesus. Maybe I was sleeping when I was doing this. Really? This is $20 on 2 pairs, $40 on 1 pair, or $12 on 3 pairs. Okay? Then if you have a $700 account, you can have $25 as your buy-in on 2 pairs, or $50 on 1 pair, or $15 on 3 pairs. Jesus, this is a very serious error. Please, I'm going to correct this. I'm just noticing this now. If you have 1,000, this is where the thing is getting sweeter. Oh my God. Some of you noticed I was using $40 to be entering my own transaction. It's because my account is $1,000 now. If you're $1,000, okay.
Right.
Please on oh Machinwe, please you can off your sound, please. Thank you. If you're $1,000, you can have $40 started on 2 pairs, or $70 on one pair, or $25 on 3 pairs. Man, this is good. Even $25 on 3 pairs is super. If you have $2,000, this is the baba. If you have $2,000, you can have $80 on maximum 2 pairs. You can have $140 on 1 pair, or you have $50 on 3 pairs. There are so many ways you can manipulate this. Are you hearing me? Maybe you have, if you notice here, what I'm just saying is I don't want you to have more than $160 in transaction at a time. That's all. Because this 80 times 2 will give you 160. Okay? 50 times 3 will give you 150. So there's a way you can manipulate. I can manipulate this price anyhow. I can have a trade and enter it. Maybe it's a high interest, maybe it's a high potential trade. I can start it with $100. After all, I still have $60, okay, to play around with. I can start the second one with what? $60. That means I'll just be in 2 trades. 100, another one what? 60. Okay, so I can play around with it. All I'm doing is just to make sure I don't have more than $160 at a time. Okay, started up. Now, I want us to analyze this margin to understand clearly what I'm doing. Now, let's use this $150 to analyze this margin configurations I did. Now, when you start with one pair and you start with $10, it means $10 of your money is in a trade. If the market goes and activates the first margin, how much is now in the trade? Here it will activate $20. So $20 plus the initial 10 will give you $30. Hold it there. If market goes again without closing and activate the second margin, how much is there? That will give you $40. $40 plus the $30 will give you what? $70 in a trade. If it activates the third margin, it will activate, that's $20. Now, $70 plus $20 will give you what? $90. And if you do the calculation, $90 is approximately 60% of $150. So do you see what I did? So you can never have more than 60% of your money activated in a transaction, as in never. So you will always have $40 there in your USDT. What is this 40%? What is this 40% and why is it important? This 40% is something you're going to be, is the money you'll be using to take advantage of serious market movements. Don't forget, I'm not just here to teach you or to guide you in making money with the Royal Q. I'm here to guide you in making money completely in the crypto trading. So there will be sometimes market will fall so low. How can you wake up in the morning and you see Bitcoin from the Royal Q app? You are seeing Bitcoin falling over 50%. Jesus, it's only the person that has money in the USDT that can take advantage of that market. When you know that in less than 2 days or in less than 24 hours, you can have more than 50%. So can you imagine having $2,000 and you have 40% of that money? 40% of $2,000 will give you $800. Can you imagine having $800 untouched? And you see a market go so deep. You know what I will do? I will just come to the Signal channel and say, please, if you have your 40%, divide into 2, use it and buy so and so. What am I doing? I'm getting you to take advantage of the dip, but not only person will gain money that can take advantage of the dip. I always use this as an analogy. You can buy a car worth 10 million naira with 1 million. I've seen people that buy cars. They come back from abroad and they have cars worth more than 10 million and they want to go back and they need some money. And they will tell you, come on, guy, do you have 500,000? Do you have just $1 million? I'm going to give you this baby here. Trust me, if you don't get that 500,000 naira, you will miss that opportunity. How many of you understand what I'm saying? Let me see with your hand. Let me see with your hand. So no matter how cheap the market is until you have money in your account that you can take advantage of it. If you don't have money in your USDT, and the truth is this, every week, every month, there will always be an opportunity. Let me tell you something. This thing I'm telling you is exactly what can help you to be earning 70% profit in a month. This is what a lot of people don't know. Don't be too quick into jumping trades. There are some people that if they are not in a trade, if I don't release signal, their bomb will be scratching them. They'll be private chatting me in Telegram. No signal. The money is there in your USDT. Allow the market to evolve. Relax. Trust me. Taking advantage of the dip just once or twice in a month can give you 50% of your, as in cool money. Cool money. So the signal I'm giving and my settings protects 40% of your, you will never be in the market with 40% of your money. Know it today. So some of you that have been in the loss, in the floating loss of ICP, you have been there because there is no money you have in your USDT balance to do what we call manual replenishment. All right. Now, having explained this signal, let's go now to RUQ app and see how to execute on it. So let's take, for example, some of you that haven't executed the ICP USDT, and maybe you have $300. I have a sister here. I believe she's still here. She started with $300. Okay. Now, maybe you want to execute the transaction right now. All you're going to do is to do what? Go to your RUQ app. Get over here. Go to quantitative. Make sure on you on Binance. You are not on Huobi. Make sure you're on Binance. Okay. Now, search for ICP. Search for it. ICP USDT. You get it. You tap on it. So let's look at the features. Here, you can see the position amount. When you enter a transaction, your position amount tells you how much dollars you have from your account involved in that transaction. You can see the average price. You can see here the current price of that coin. So I actually bought the coin at $60.18, but the current price now is $59.35. You can see it's changing. Now, how many call margins? Meaning how many deep down it has picked the margins. Now, what is the quantity? The quantity of the coin purchased with the amount of money you use in buying. Now, what is one shot? One shot means if you see one shot here, it means if you click to activate this one shot, it means if the robot closes profits for you once, it will stop. It means it shouldn't enter market again for you. That's one shot. So if you look here, you are seeing cycle because the robot is on cycle. But if I tap on this one shot, you will see here, it will change to one shot, just above the position amount. Okay, but I want it to be on cycle. This is a very good market. I tap on cycle. Okay, if you don't want the robot to be picking margins for you, you can click on stop margin call. I confirm. It will stop the margin call, meaning that the market will just be running with just this position amount. It will never pick margin again for you on this ICP USDT, except if you come over here and click on initiate margin call. You see that? Okay. Now, what is selling? Selling is if maybe you want to terminate the transaction of the robot automatically. For example, now I'm seeing this minus 1.49. I want to close this loss and collect it. I will click on sell, select 100%. Once I tap on confirm, it will close this market for me in my Binance. But I always advise, do not do this, please. Now, what is buy? Buy is where you're going to do what we call manual replenishment. For example, this thing is giving me minus $2.5, okay? And I want to get out of this transaction. I want to reduce my average price. I'll get it over buy, and maybe I have $200 in my account. All I need to do is to do what? I'm going to type $200 here, that I have my USDT balance, and I'm going to click on confirm. Once I click on confirm, it means I am manually pushing money into ICP USDT. It's important you know this because there will sometimes I will tell us, please divide your USDT balance into two and do manual replenishment. Buy manually. Okay? So I'm going to do that. If I give us such signal, all you need to do is to come over here, buy, and then you enter the amount, which is half of your whatever you have, and then you can click on confirm, and then that's all. But we rarely do this. We rarely do this. Under strategy mode, I'm not going to be teaching you about strategy mode because you don't need it at all because of what we call your margin level. Your margin level is just 3. If you're using margin from 5 up, from 4 and above, then you can use what we call the strategy mode. But let's just forget it now. It's always going to be set at whole warehouse mode. Leave it there. The day we're going to use more than 3 margins, we'll do that. The reason why I'm even using 3 margins is because many of us are newbies. Our money is too small. Our money is too small. But assuming by the time we develop and get more matured, I'll be giving signals to mature traders that have $5,000 account that will be making bad money. And I'll be giving signals for people that have checking money. Very soon, my signals will not be strictly for people that have $1,000 very soon. Because I'm tired of people at the end of the month not being able to make 40, 50% of their money. I want to give signals to people at the end of the month. They'll be posting me their account balances and showing me they made 40% of their money. That's what I want. All right, so let's go down. How do you activate a trade? I've already activated ICP USDT. So let me use one I haven't activated at all to teach us how to activate. So let's assume now I want to activate I want to activate Solana. SOL, S-O-L. Can see S-O-L here? And I've given the signal and I said activate. I don't want to lose my money, even if it's $0.1. So I'm trying to see if I could see a, okay, let me just use SOL. SOL has a very volatile pair. So I click on SOL. See here? I tap on it. What's the next thing I do? I go to trade settings. You can see trade settings. Can you see first buying amount depending on your capital? Okay. If your buying amount is 150, remember I said it's 10. If you're buying capital, if your capital is $300, you can use 10 and enter 2 transactions, or you can do 20 and do 1 transaction. Always keep your open position doubled. Sorry, keep it closed. This open position doubled, keep it closed. Don't activate. If you activate this like this, it means it will enter this twice. Don't do it. Close it, please. Then can you see margin call limit? Set it to 3. Make sure it is set to 3. Yours will be by default by 7. Don't make the mistake. There's a lady that made the mistake on her margin. All her money entered into margin. Don't make that mistake. Every trade you want to enter, set the margin. 3. What's the whole position take profit I want to set? 1.4%. Whole position take profit callback 0. I put it to 0. Margin configuration. Tap on margin configuration. Now let me configure the margin. When it gets to 4.5%, activate twice. When it gets to 8.5%, it should activate 4 times. When it gets to 7%, it should activate twice. Then what's next? Confirm. Once you've confirmed, the next thing you have to do, forget about this, get a strategy. Suggest a strategy. Once you click on confirm, please check your buy-in callback. Your buy-in callback, set it to 1%. Buy-in callback, set it to 1%. Then save. You can see save here. My buy-in, I'm putting it to $30. I'm putting it to $40. Then can you see save? Click on save. All right. Now, once you save, what's the next thing? Is to start the trade. So I come over, you can see start here. Click on start. Confirm. So you watch now, the trade will be executed, and then you will see the figure start up. Can you see now it has started appearing? Now, means I purchased this at an average of 188.13. Okay. I just executed it. All right. If you are not too sure of your trade settings, you can always edit your trade settings. Are you hearing me? But your first buying amount can never be changed again for the current market, but it can be changed when the market wants to pick a margin. So I can come over here under my trade settings and then check my configurations again. Make sure it's always correct. Okay. I check my margin configuration, 242, 4.5, 8.57. I confirm, I save, I'm out. Okay. I just entered and activated a trade. So let me get back. All right. Under my quantitative, you can see now I have 3 trades on. You can see I have ETA. Okay. I have here ICP on cycle. I have here my Solana. My Solana is in profit already. Okay. You see, some of you may wonder and say, why did you select Solana? Because I know the pair. I know it on my own. I know it on his own. I know it's very, very volatile. It can turn now and give me negative now the next second. It's very volatile. I like markets that are very volatile. Okay. But at the same time, I want to say this to us. The coins I'm allowing us to really activate are coins that no matter how deep they go, they always bounce back. I get what I'm saying. So I want you to really stick to what I'm teaching you. I believe over time, many of you don't even need my signals anymore. to choose the transactions. But I want you to always remember this. Portfolio management is key to success in trading. I started trading digital assets with Forex 15 years ago, and it took me 3 years for me to understand that no matter how wonderful you are with analysis, if you can't manage your portfolio, it means you can't manage your risk, and it means you will always lose. And this is exactly what people don't want to do for themselves. They want the robot to do it for them. I'm sorry, there's no robot that will do it for you. I think at this point in time, I'm done. So let me stop sharing my screen. Let me take back host from the phone. All right. So at this point in time, I would love to say this. I've taught you how to activate trades. I've taught you how to use the signals. All you need to do is just to follow it and see the money coming. With the new portfolio management and settings we have, we are good to go. I'm really happy that we've not really gone so far before I have to do these corrections. And then secondly, I want to say this, those of you that have small money, you have $300, $500, and you don't have enough money to fund your account to make it up to 1,000. Share your links with people. Sharing your links with people is one easiest way to generate crazy funds. I don't need to talk too much. You already saw it in my asset. I'm making money every day, $30, $20 since 25th of August. I started sharing my link. I've shared my link only to about 15 persons, and 11 has activated. 11, and out of that 11 that's activated, they have grown to 38 in number, and they keep growing. I'm telling you, people are making over $2,000 every day from this. Okay? People are making that. I only want to encourage you. What I'm saying is because I have a similar system I'm already running with other companies. I'm telling you, less than 4 years, made over more than 110 million. Some of you here, you know me so well. Okay, that's more of the reason why I'm not showing my face here. But my heart goes out to you guys because this is something I love. I love trading a lot, and I don't want to see people not being successful with this robot. This robot is wonderful. I'm telling you, with my experience in trading, I've never seen anything like this. With this robot, you can go to bed and sleep. More importantly, it's not Forex. This is on cryptocurrency. I'm telling you, this is a technology I love so much. I'm telling you, and I decided, you know what? Let me bring out my 15 years of experience and serve people and serve you guys. That's the reason why I created that channel. If you have friends, connect them to the Telegram channel. It's not about people I connected and the people I didn't connect to RoyalQ. I don't care. I just want to make sure people are making money with RoyalQ. Get people to register with your links. You don't need to know how to do most of the things. Send them my recorded videos on how to bind their accounts, how to open for a Binance account. If there is any video you want me to do for you, just give me a suggestion in the Telegram channel chat, and then I'm going to do the video. Any video, maybe whatever you want me to do that can help. Tell me about the video, and I'll produce the video in less than 1 week, and I will send it out to the Telegram channel for you guys. Okay? So get your people, send them the videos. Let them use the video and configure the whole settings, and tell them to make sure they stick to the Telegram channel. Every Tuesdays and Saturdays for now, by God's grace, I'm going to be having trainings so that we can actually grow on this. On Tuesday, I will teach you how to use your Binance very well. At least basically, as regards to the things we are doing on RoyalQ, I will teach you that. But most of you already have learned quite a lot using my videos. But I'm going to go more practical there, okay? And then maybe one of the days, maybe by next week or next 2 weeks, I'll get into analysis, how I read the charts, and then how I check market volumes, and then how I do what I do. It's going to be an exciting moment. I want you to take the ride with me, okay? So you don't have enough money, share the links. All these $500, $200, $300, trust me, when you have $1,000 and you trade with it and see the kind of money you make, trust me, you'll be beating people that have all this small money. I allow people to do this because I want them to test it and see, profits. At least when you have $150 and you see $10 or $15 in your account at the end of the month, it means that's 10%. That means if you have $1,000, that's $100. If you have $10,000, that's about $1,000. I can tell you categorically, when you analyze and when you evaluate what I'm doing or what we're going to be doing, our results using this Signal platform, every 3 months, within 3 months to 4 months, there is no way you won't have your money doubling. I'm telling you, there is no way. and you want to enjoy this thing well, get in with $1,000. Trust me. Yes. Most of you here, you're not in my platform. You're not in my team or whatever. You're not. It's just a piece of advice I'm giving you. You will really enjoy this. Forget about losing your money. You cannot lose your money following my training here, my instructions here. Just forget about that. You can have floating losses. They will always bounce back. Okay, so those of you in the floating loss that you don't want to put in more money, you started with $200, you still $100, you want to recover the floating loss. Come on, see, you are wasting. If you have money to maybe you want to add extra $500, tell me in less than 2 days that floating loss will disappear. I will tell you what you need to do. I will tell you when to use the money and do manual replenishment, and then that loss wipe out. That floating loss will wipe out. Okay, so I want us to be more relaxed. This is not a game. This is something very real that I've done for 15 years. And the robot, the RoyoQ robot, is very wonderful. It's a wonderful assistant that if you use it, it's going to pay you quite a lot. So I want us to go all out there and then share the opportunity with people and let them enjoy what we're enjoying. Those of you listening to me or watching me from the YouTube channel, maybe you Google this out and then or you browse it on YouTube and then you saw this. I want you to, and you don't know anything about RoyoQ, you see a link on my description that has to do with RoyoQ. You can register there and then get to the Telegram channel. The Telegram channel link is still in the description box. Click in Telegram, click to join the Telegram channel. And then when you get in there, private chat me. When you private chat me so that I can add you to some of our groups, okay, where you can get more information. I also give you access to the videos that you can use to do your configurations and then your robot activation. Now, this information is for people that got this video randomly on YouTube or through the search engines. But if someone gave you this video or referred you to this video and then you want to be part of the RoyoQ family, just get back to the person and let the person show you how to activate. God bless you. All right, I'm going to be ending the video right now.